used against gay people, treating them like aliens who just want anything that moved, and that's why we should avoid them at all costs.
No, I think there's a big difference.
Well, let me finish my thought, please. You know, no, it's true.
So we've been on a Milo streak the last week or so, and, you know, the theme of today's videos is, you know, why you bringing up old stuff? But I had to show this one because I haven't seen it before, and I feel like, well, maybe a bunch of other people hadn't seen it as well, and it's definitely worth watching, so let's go ahead and just check it out.
Well, let's start with you, Milo. Why did you single out a transgender student for ridicule during a recent speech you made on her campus? Did you do that?
Well, yes. First of all, wasn't a student. He had already left the university. And I make no apologies for protecting women and children from men who are confused about their sexual identity.
Well, I'm confused about who this is because pronouns are so important. If you call Caitlyn Jenner he, you're a bad person. So
yeah,
this
I did it on purpose.
You did. So this is a man
I
who...
misgendered this person.
Right. So this is a man, born man, who wants to...
thinks that he might be a girl.
Okay.
And
you have a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem with it, but I think that women and girls should be protected from having men who are confused about their sexual identities in their bathrooms. That's not unreasonable. That person who was an activist who took their own university to court to force his way into the female locker rooms had already left college by the time I gave that speech. And that was totally misreported by the press, just like they misreport everything else.
Jack, where do you stand on weirdos peeing?
Well, it sounds like fake news.
Did you just call transgender people weirdos?
Just to fuck with him.
That's really rude.
I think you two are doing a great job with this topic. I'm going to continue to keep going with it.
I don't really know anything. I'm just the pop star.
I just think it's sad because the same arguments that we use against gay people, treating them like aliens who just want anything that moved, and that's why we should avoid them at all costs.
No, I think there's a big difference.
Well, let me finish my thought, please. You know, no, it's true. There's a difference without a distinction because it's using the same type of arguments. It's like when people try to compare gay and black. Yeah, they're not the same thing. No. We share an invisibility. You know, people didn't see us in society, and gay people hid out from society. Mm-hmm. But there were a lot of the same issues that you have to deal with when you're marginalized.
You understand people can be discriminated against.
Well, no, that's a group that's marginalized, and so the attack. You can always find an extreme person that becomes the object of your attack to assign that to everybody. So if you say, well, that person is weird or they want to commit sexual assault, then everybody thinks all transgender people want to do is commit sexual assault.
Well, they are disproportionately involved in those kinds of crimes.
They're what?
Vastly disproportionately involved in sex crime.
Who is?
Transgender people?
Yes.
Based on what statistic?
I don't know.
That's not a controversial statistic. And
it is a controversial statistic.
And frankly, you know, you're saying, you know, you're suggesting these people are the victims of some kind of discrimination. Well, I'm saying to you, this is a psychiatric disorder.
I didn't say discrimination.
This is a psychiatric disorder, like identity disorder or like sociopathy or something. You know, I don't want these people around little girls in Boston.
No. I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I said. This is what I said. The same argument we used against gay people. You should do your homework because
it was wrong then. It's right now. That's perfectly
No. Homosexuality was called a disorder. It was a psychological disorder.
Maybe it is. I feel pretty disordered.
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe it is.
But most homosexuals are not.
You know what? No, I think most gays have a long road, actually. Most gays have a long road to coming to terms with their sexuality, and
because
all of them end up
of the way society treats them.
No, of course it isn't. Don't be ridiculous.
No, of course it's the way society treats them. If society said we're fine with gay people and it's 1890, you think in 1990 people are going to have an issue?
You're being very obtuse. If I can't produce a child with the person I love, if I can't produce a child...
All I know is this. I have one quick question. I'm not a journalist, and I may just be an old spy, but you were talking about confusion. Were we talking about you?
What?
Because you sound very confused. You were talking about people being confused about their sexuality, their position in the world.
No,
you know, I mean, I've been to Port Said in Naples, and you look like you've been there a few times. But because you seem to be very confused about who you are and what you are.
Pulling your wallet out, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's all right, shipmate.
No,
See, do you always have to fight with everybody?
I don't. We were having such a nice time, but you always invite such awful people on your show. They're so stupid.
Look at...
No, come on. You need to start inviting higher IQ guests, or this is going to be a disaster.
First of all, wait.
These are very high.
Wait, hold on, Bill. You can go fuck yourself, all right?
Yeah.
Jack. And I'll let you go, Jack, because
If this is the face
if
of
your
the Nazis,
argument is that these people are stupid, you didn't hear a word this man said early in this segment, because he can talk circles around your pathetic, douchey little ass for me. And one last thing, and I'll let you defend it. Leslie Jones is not barely literate. Go fuck yourself again for that one.
Oh, read her Twitter feed. She can barely spell.
She is a very thoughtful person and very funny.
No,
Go ahead,
excuse me. She can barely spell.
Larry, I'm a great fan of yours, man.
I'm a fan of yours.
We are all about the First Amendment here, and Milo, go for it, brother, because I think what they did to you in Berkeley was atrocious.
Wow, talk about strange bedfellows.
Are you kidding me? Why would that be strange? He's so handsome. That wouldn't be strange bedfellow. We'd make a lovely couple. We'd make a beautiful couple.
You're relatively
He's white, so I'd say no. But no, you'd make a beautiful couple.
Just shut up for 1 fucking second. Really, I mean, look, this is the beginning of your career. People are only just starting to hate you.
I've got so many more years.
I'm just saying, you have the potential to morph. I mean, you remind me like of a young, gay, alive Christopher Hitchens. But but you got to lose that kind of shit by telling them they're
telling people are stupid? They are being stupid.
This guy has done things that allowed you to fucking live.
All right.
You know, it's just
Milo, what we will do. I don't know Larry that well. I do know Malcolm very well. Malcolm and I have debated many times. We have become friends. The four of us are going to go out and buy beer together, right? Republicans with our magic R will pay for it, okay?
Well,
buy beer?
I don't know because unlike the rest of the people on the panel,
Milo, I have just one quick question.
Yes.
Are you the real true face of the alt-right? Because I thought the Nazis were in there. How did they take you on board?
This is one of the enduring mysteries of American media.
Oh, it's
How
a
can
mystery.
this movement be a anti-Semitic, white supremacist, hateful, bigoted, racist, homophobic movement, and
with
a gay
great
Jew
pearls
who never shuts up about his black boyfriend is the head of it? Something's not quite right.
Yeah.
I thought that's funny. I hadn't heard that phrase alt-right in a long time, and I don't even know if it still is something that they're trying to stick to the Republican Party or not. I kind of doubt it because, like I said, I haven't heard it in a while. But that is funny. It's odd that that person was able to make that relation, that correlation. That how is this person the face of the alt-right? It's like, well, maybe it's because it's not what you think it is. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really defending it or anything like that, but I just think it's funny because if you're not, or if you're a Republican, if you're pro-Trump, they all believe that you are some type of fascist, Nazi, transphobe, homophobe, whatever it is, right? And so it's just funny. I thought this was interesting seeing younger Milo without the sunglasses. I think since this video, I think he's actually tried to I think he's become abstinent, right? And he also is more of a God-fearing individual, or at least it would appear outwardly that he is. And I also found it interesting that the Republican in the panel was like, look, we're all going to go out and have beers and we're friends after this, when the reality is I think the other two, the Democrats in the group, really don't like that guy so much. That's just my assumption, and that's kind of how the Democrats operate across the board nowadays, right? It's either you're in the cult or you're out, and it's only the Republicans that reach across the aisle and basically befriend the Democrats at the top levels. I'm not saying across society, but at the top levels for sure. I don't know. I thought this was fun. I wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the merch store. We got some new America First shirts in. The link will be in the description, as well as the Discord link. I'd love to see people start joining the Discord a little bit more. I'm trying to build a family over there. And as always, you can catch me live Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. with the Jar Openers podcast. I'd love to see you guys there as well, engage in some conversation, and go back and forth, make fun of some of the liberal meltdowns. A lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun over in the lives lately, breaking down Trump's cabinet appointments and giving them grades and everything like that. So anyways, if I don't see you there, I'll hopefully catch you in the next video. You're not going to want to miss it.